wait! Before you even think about buying the 2025 Volkswagen Tiguan R-Line, you need to hear this. Welcome back to Supercar, your go-to spot for premium car insights and straight-up real talk. Before you drop your hard-earned cash on the 2025 Volkswagen Tiguan R-Line, there are some big changes, sneaky updates, and unexpected trade-offs you really need to know about. From aggressive new styling to some head-scratching tech decisions, this SUV is getting people talking, for both the right and wrong reasons. So, is it worth the hype? Or should you take your money somewhere else? Let's dive in and find out. Buckle up, because the 2025 Volkswagen Tiguan R-Line is turning heads. And not just because of its looks. Priced between $30,920 and $41,180, this latest upgrade packs serious punch with a 201 horsepower engine and an expanded 652-liter boot space. Yep, it's not just good-looking, it's practical too. Tech lovers, you're in for a treat. The new Tiguan comes loaded with a sharp 12.9-inch touchscreen as standard. And if you're feeling fancy, you can upgrade to a massive 15-inch display that dominates the dash. But wait, there's more. Volkswagen ditched the third-row seats and dropped 170 pounds from the overall weight. Is this a strategic move for better performance, or did they sacrifice utility for sportiness? Stick around. We're diving deep to see if the 2025 Tiguan R-Line really delivers the value it promises. And let's not forget, this is the top-of-the-line trim. The R-Line is where sportiness meets sophistication, and it's got some standout features that you need to see. Let's get into it. Step inside the 2025 Tiguan R-Line. And wow, this isn't your average SUV interior. From the second you open that door, you're hit with premium vibes. The SEL R-Line? It's on a whole new level. Quilted Verena leather seats, with ventilation and a full 10-point back massage. Yeah, you heard that right. A massage. In a Tiguan. And it doesn't stop there. You've got brushed stainless steel pedals, exclusive scuff plates with the R-Line logo, and even a steering wheel that feels like it came straight out of a sports car, perforated, grippy, and bold. Want darker, stealthier vibes? Go for the SER Line Black. It wraps the interior in a slick black headliner, and the SEL R-Line even throws in real American walnut wood across the dashboard. That's not just luxury, it's statement-level design. Oh, and the gear shifter? It's mounted on the steering column now, which means extra storage down in the center console. Smart, sleek, and super practical. Now let's talk about what truly makes the R-Line shine. And trust me, it's not just about the looks. The 2025 Tiguan SEL R-Line steps things up big time with a powerful 12-speaker Harman Kardon sound system that transforms every drive into a concert on wheels. And if you love screen real estate, you're in for a treat. The R-Line gets a massive 15-inch infotainment display compared to the 12.9-inch screen in the lower trims. But that's just the beginning. Check this out. 30-color ambient lighting for the ultimate custom vibe, 3-zone Climatronic climate control for personalized comfort in every seat, heated rear seats, and a heated steering wheel to keep you cozy in colder months. A head-up display so your eyes stay focused where they matter most, on the road. And if convenience is your thing, you'll love the easy open or close tailgate and Park Assist Plus for stress-free parking. Plus, with 8-way power-adjustable seats, 4-way lumbar support, and a memory function for 3 driver profiles, this trim is loaded to the max. All right, let's dive into the cabin of the 2025 Tiguan and ask the big question, is it really worth the hype? The moment you slide inside, one thing's crystal clear. Volkswagen is ditching the old-school vibe and going full-on digital. But does that make things better? Or just more complicated? Let's start with that giant infotainment system. The base trims get a solid 12.9-inch screen, but if you go higher, you're staring at a jaw-dropping 15-inch display angled toward the driver for that cockpit-like feel. It's running VW's newest Digital Cockpit Pro, and it looks clean. But here's the twist. Bigger doesn't always mean better. The bottom section of the screen is permanently locked to climate controls, which sounds helpful, until you realize it limits your multitasking options. At least they kept a rotary knob for the volume. One physical control to rule them all. Wireless charging? Over-the-air updates? Built-in ChatGPT? Yeah, it's there. Though let's be honest, it's more party trick than daily tool. Now, let's talk about the controls. The gear shifter? Gone from the center console, it's now on the steering column. That opens up storage space, sure, but it's gonna take some getting used to. The real wild card here is the Smart Dial. One dial to rule volume, drive modes, ambient lighting, and more. It's futuristic, but you'll need to spend time figuring it out. This isn't your typical twist-and-go control. And then, there are the touch sliders for temperature. Sleek? Yes. Convenient? Not always. Especially when defroster controls are tucked way off to the left of the steering wheel. Definitely not ideal mid-drive. But hey, not everything's about tech. The cabin materials? Big win. From plush leather seats to genuine wood trim options, the 2025 Tiguan finally feels like it belongs in the premium league. All right, time to break down the pricing for the 2025 Volkswagen Tiguan R-Line. Let's talk cold, hard numbers. If you're eyeing this SUV, here's what you need to know about the price tags. The SE R-Line starts at $35,455 for the front-wheel drive version. If you want all-wheel drive with the 4Motion system, you're looking at $36,955. But if you want the top-of-the-line SEL R-Line 4Motion with all the bells and whistles, it'll set you back $41,180. Now, let's put that in perspective. If you go for the entry-level S trim, you're paying $30,920, destination fees included, which creates a $10,260 price gap between the base and the top-tier R-Line models. And for those of you shopping internationally, the 195 TSI R-Line can cost up to a whopping $70,490 in some markets. But hold up, the costs don't stop there. If you want the black style package on the 195 TSI R-Line, that's an additional $1,500 for some sleek gloss black trim and those bold 20-inch York alloy wheels. Now, let's talk ownership costs. Beyond the initial price, what's it gonna cost you in the long run? For a 5-year ownership period, expect to pay an average of $45,923 for the Tiguan R-Line. And during that time, the vehicle's value will depreciate by about $18,207. So, you're losing a bit of its value as time passes. Insurance costs can be a real wild card here. For younger drivers, annual insurance can skyrocket. Think around $5,656 for a 16-year-old. But if you're a 40-year-old, expect it to drop to around $1,305. Still, definitely keep that in mind when budgeting. Finally, Volkswagen's got you covered with their scheduled carefree maintenance, which takes care of the first 2 years or 20,000 miles. After that, the 5-year maintenance and repair costs come in at an average of $2,589, which is actually lower than most other SUVs in its class. So, While the 2025 Tiguan R-Line is a premium option with some serious features, it's important to factor in both your initial investment and your long-term costs. Is it worth it? That's up to you. When deciding whether the 2025 Volkswagen Tiguan R-Line is the right choice, it's important to weigh its features against its competitors. Here's what you need to know. Tiguan R-Line versus Elegance. Which one has more to offer? The 150 TSI R-Line brings a more affordable price compared to the previous 162 TSI R-Line, but it sacrifices some premium features. At $55,990, the 150 TSI R-Line doesn't include key luxury options that were standard in the past. These include black leather upholstery, 20-inch alloy wheels, matrix LED headlights, power-adjustable heated front seats, and a heated steering wheel. If those premium features are a priority, the 150 TSI Elegance might be a better option. For just $100 more than the previous 162 TSI R-Line, you get matrix LED headlights as standard, while they're only an option on the R-Line. How it compares to the BMW X1 and Audi Q3. When comparing the Tiguan to premium brands, the Tiguan shines in terms of value. The BMW X1 starts at $41,350 and the Audi Q3 begins at $42,500, both of which are pricier than the base Tiguan. Fuel economy. The BMW X1 beats the Tiguan with 2433 mpg compared to the Tiguan's 2330 mpg. Cargo space. The Tiguan outshines the Audi Q3 with its generous cargo space, 1065-2078 LEL versus 672-1359 L in the Q3. Legroom. The BMW X1 offers more legroom in both rows, which could make it a more comfortable choice for taller passengers. When the R-Line is worth it, and when it's not. If you're drawn to sporty styling and high performance, the R-Line is hard to beat. The top-tier 195 TSI R-Line delivers an impressive 195 kilowatts, 400 Newton-meters of power, matching a Golf GTI and Tiguan R with a 0 to 100 km/h sprint in just 5.9 seconds. However, if value is your primary concern, the Elegance trim may be the smarter choice. You'll get many of the premium features without paying the extra price for the R-Line's performance and styling. Also, if you prefer simple, intuitive controls over more advanced tech, you might find the Tiguan's infotainment and touch-sensitive climate controls a bit overwhelming. The Tiguan R-Line stands out with its unique styling and sporty performance. If you prioritize luxury features and a thrilling driving experience, the R-Line is a great option. But if you value simplicity and better value without sacrificing essential premium features, after diving into the 2025 Volkswagen Tiguan R-Line, it's clear that while it brings exciting upgrades, it also comes with some trade-offs that may not suit every buyer. Pricing ranges from $30,920 to $41,180, which gets you a 201 horsepower engine and a spacious 652-liter cargo area, both of which stand out in this segment. The R-Line trim offers a sporty aesthetic and comes equipped with premium features like a 15-inch display and leather upholstery, making it a solid choice for those who want a tech-savvy, stylish ride. However, the price jump from standard trims might feel steep, and while the interior is packed with modern technology, drivers who prefer simpler, more intuitive controls may find themselves frustrated by the digital-heavy approach. If you're drawn to sporty styling and performance, the R-Line delivers in spades. But if you're after luxury features without the R-Line's premium cost, the Elegance trim might be the smarter option. Taking into account the 5-year ownership cost of $45,923, including maintenance and depreciation, it's important to weigh the long-term financial commitment before making your final decision. In the end, the 2025 Tiguan R-Line is perfect for those seeking a tech-packed, performance-driven SUV with standout looks. But if value and simplicity are higher priorities, there are other options worth considering.